I'm Jessamyn Lovell, and I am responsible for a project called Dear Erin Hart. It's a conceptual photography project where I found, followed, and photographed the woman who stole my identity. From 2011 to 2015, I worked on a book and an art exhibition that documents my search for her and learning about her. I know Erin Hart is an addict, and this is something that she's been battling for a long, long time. I have been in contact with close friends from her childhood and family since the project was released. So I know that she's definitely someone who's very smart, talented, at one time very beautiful, and clever. And so I don't know, I feel like a connection with her in a way, but she's also a thief and a criminal in a lot of ways. When I first saw her for the first time in person, I made a deliberate decision not to engage her. And then later on, I kind of wished that I had, maybe not in that moment, but I wish that I'd have another opportunity. And I still, to this day, feel unresolved. I wish that I could be in contact with her. I wanted to know where we were different and where we were similar. I'm a fine artist, and all of the artwork that I had done prior to this project was about my own identity, and it just seemed too perfect that someone would steal my identity. So I thought, I'm gonna pursue this as an intellectual and creative pursuit. I'm gonna unpack it and unravel and find out how can I learn something about myself through learning about her. It was a long process to find empathy for her. The first several weeks, there was no empathy. There was anger, and there was just like survival, like crisis mode, and just managing the charges being dropped, because I was genuinely afraid I was gonna go to jail. And so I really worked hard to get out of those charges. And then once the charges were dismissed, that's when I started to get angry. And so through the process of finding her actually in my anger, I started to realize I pieced together what her life was like. And it wasn't a bad picture, it just was a very weird, all over the place picture. One year she'd be living the amazing life, and the next minute she'd be living in poverty and on the street. The biggest thing I was hoping to find is why? Why did she steal my identity? And the simple answer was that it wasn't personal, it had nothing to do with who I was, right? And that she's an addict, and she was just trying to live a nice life, have a nice lifestyle. And I think I happened to be the victim at the time for those 6 weeks. I had hoped that I could find out that she was having a good time and living the way she wanted to. And then it felt like maybe it was worth it in a weird way.